you were to say that somebody is like using, is it chewing tobacco?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I
chewing
think,
tobacco. Yeah, and they come to you for advice, like, "Hey, how did you quit?" How would you like?
I
Because
would
you
say,
just gain control in your life, right?
yeah,
But how would you like explain to someone like as a tip?
I would ask them why they keep doing it, right? Why? What is it? What is it about it that draws you in every time? Now I know there's these cliche answers that we all say of like, oh, it's a routine, oh,
Yeah,
it's the habit. Like, okay, that's fine. That's a good surface answer. What are you avoiding? What are you know? Keep looking at all this. The thing comes down to there's a reason why you want to feel different. There's something in your life that you want to feel different from. This lets you do it.
yeah,
Whether oh well, I smoke because that cigarette after you eat is really
yeah.
good,
That's the typical one, right?
right? Or
Yeah,
there's okay, so you like that. What do you like about that? Ask yourself that more. Don't ever with any of the questions yourself. Don't let yourself get away with bullshitting yourself.
yeah. To
That
be like
is
the 5-year-old kid, just ask why 7 times
yes.
in a row,
Do
right?
it to yourself. Like
Yeah,
that's the thing though. Like when people, biggest thing I see with growth, and I saw this with sponsees all the time, is when they finally started being the ones to ask themselves the question.
yeah,
Because they would ask me these things, and all I would really ask is why. Like, why do you think that is? Okay, where do you think that comes from?
yeah,
When they start asking themselves that question, that's when I know like you teach a man to fish, right?
yeah,
Like he can do that if he chooses to for the rest of his life, just like I can.
yeah,
Sometimes I let myself get away with like I just don't really feel like it. Okay, you're lying to yourself,
yeah,
right? Like yeah, and I want to lie to myself.
yeah,
Okay, no one's gonna stop you.
yeah,
Who's that hurting? It's hurting you.
yeah,
So you ask yourself why it is you want to do it, and then ask yourself again, and ask and get as deep as you can go at that time. Write about it. Do whatever.
yeah,
Ponder it in your time. The next time that you go to use it, this is a big one to me. I'm huge on meditation. Be as present as you can in that moment. You don't have to go to a meditation meeting. The next time you're like, all right, dude, I want to smoke this cigarette. I don't want to smoke cigarettes anymore, but I'm going to right now. Okay, that's fine. That's where you're at.
yeah,
Why are you going to anyway? Why? Is it because you're stressed? Is it because you have these things going on? Is it because you want to taste it? Is it really answer that before you do it?
yeah,
And then pay attention to it. Maybe smell the cigarette before you burn it, right? Like
yeah,
pay attention to everything in the setting. What the lighter feels like in your hand. Go in there, savor that inhale, that first inhale,
true.
and then see what that really tastes like.
Yeah,
Because a lot of times, what I noticed is when I really paid attention to it, it wasn't good.
yeah.
It,
Such a good. I think that's a good baseline, though. Just
yeah.
like think about everything, because I think that when people fall off the wagon, they do it in a hurry, right?
Oh yeah.
Because
It's
it's
always
just
impulsive.
like, yeah, right. It's super impulsive. Like, oh shit, here was the, and then quick light the
Hey
cigarette,
dude,
or
you want a shot?
yeah,
Yeah.
oh fuck it,
It.
yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
if you sit with it for 10 minutes before you do it, like, I don't know that a lot of people would do it after that, right?
A lot of times you wouldn't, and if you do, here's the thing: you'll be more in tune with
Yeah,
what it is. Like I said, I didn't quit right after the time I did it during a meditation meeting, but that moment stuck with me. I couldn't shut that out, no matter what.
yeah,
And so that's why I always come back to being mindful in all aspects.
yeah,
I've saved myself. I don't even say save myself. I've learned so much from doing that. Being mindful for any activity. When I'm about to eat, when I'm having a conversation. If you notice, like, if you're the one that's waiting to talk or whatever or shit, because we all think that we're all human.
yeah,
When I say, like, hang on, dude, we're here with this person. Let's give them the most love that we can, full attention. Suddenly, I enjoy talking to whoever it is even
yeah,
more. And like literally anything, like whether it's having sex or whether it's going for a run, right? Like when I start paying attention to like holy shit, I'm doing this, I'm feeling this, I can feel the burn in my lungs, the way my knees feel, that cramp
yeah,
subsided,
yeah,
everything is temporary. Holy shit, like I'm in the zone of everything in life,
yeah,
and then you feel like you're in a flow with everything in life. So with the nicotine thing, like that's one that so many people struggle with. Like, just pay attention to it.
yeah,
That's a start. You don't have to change anything. Keep smoking, but smoke mindfully as fuck,
yeah,
and then see where that goes. Because if you're being mindful, you're going to keep asking these questions.
yeah.
And That's the only way we're going to find any answers.
That's some solid advice, dude. I should have heard that when I was smoking.